We build our businesses in 90-day blocks of time. It's one of the fundamentals. Here's the mistake most people make. They go to some goal-setting program. Person on the stage says, if you want to lead an extraordinary life, look out 20 years into the future. Decide who you want to be in 20 years. Cut it in half, there's your 10-year goal. Cut it in half, there's your 5-year goal. Divide that by 5, there's your annual goal. Divide that by 12, there's your monthly goal. Divide it by 4, your weekly goal. Divide that by 7, your daily goal. Divide that by 8, your hourly goal. Live every hour, every week, every month, every year. And I'm telling you, in 20 years you'll get there. And you think intellectually, at least intellectually, yes, 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 I can do that. How well does that plan work after about 3, 4, 5 days? It starts to look overwhelming. The picture you've set for yourself out in the future is too fuzzy, can't see it. And we revert back to who we are. I'm telling you a better way. 90-day blocks of time. God's a genius. In most parts of the country where I've been, we've got 3 months of winter. It can be cold, it can be cruel, it can be nasty, dreary. But you can handle 3 months of winter as long as you know spring is coming. And you can handle the wet and the damp and the flowers coming out but not quite there. You can handle that as long as you know in just a couple of more months we're going to have summer. And here in Atlanta it can be hot, can be sticky, can be just a little bit hard to deal with every day, but it's okay, it's okay. As long as you know in just a couple of more months we're going to get into what? Fall. Going to be cool, going to be crisp, going to be fantastic. You can deal that. Mothers know this. First trimester, second trimester, third trimester. And it's extraordinary what you can put up with for about 90 days. You can do just about anything for 90 days. Show me a mother expecting her first child who had morning sickness every day, 90 days. I'll show you a proud mother who might be interested at some point in having another child. But show me one of those unfortunate few who ended up with morning sickness every single day for 9 months. I'll show you the mother of an only child. Because it's too long, it's too long, it's too long. You can't throw up every day for 9 months and say, let's do that one again. And that's what happens to some of you. You know, it's just too difficult for too long, and all of a sudden you say, I'm out of here. And you go back to something else, probably what you were doing before you came. We've got to be better than that. 90-day blocks of time. I hope before we're complete, you're remembering you've got to focus 90 days out. Here's all I'd ask you. Give you an example. This is July. Let's cross July off the map, and let's say we start with August. We've got all of August, all of September, all of October. November 1st, where would you be title-wise, and where would you be in-wise? Those would be elements of a decision. Title and income. Now on November 1st, you've just got to sit down, and as Jeff Olson has taught all of us, do a little plan, do a review. How did that plan work for me? What was I accomplishing? And more importantly, did I hit my goal? Now, if you did, beautiful, but you've got to set another goal. If you didn't, it's okay, but you've still got to set another goal. You've got to say, okay, it's November 1st. All of November, all of December, all of January, February 1st, where am I going to be title-wise? Where am I going to be income-wise? And the same I would encourage you to do as it pertains to your family. Find something you can quantify. How are you going to know when November 1st rolls around that your family's gotten better? I shared with both the women and the men, if you happen to be in one of those events, best thing I can do for you is pass along the information. First 15 minutes every morning. It's the #1 predictor of how well your marriage will turn out. It's how you communicate with your partner for the first 15 minutes. I'm telling you, it matters. So if you had down a little decision, next 90 days, here's my goal. First 15 minutes, I'm going to make them extraordinary. I mean, if it takes you all the rest of the day to figure out what you're going to say for the next 15 minutes, it'll be worth it. Trust me. I've been in the same relationship with the same lady for 30 years. That's a while. You know what it takes to make something work for 30 years? About 15 minutes every morning. What do you have down for your health? Look, at sometimes we just have to get on a scale. Look down. There's the number. And in about 15, 30, 60, 90, where are you going to be 90 days from today when you get back on there and take a look at the number? I'm not suggesting to you you need to have a if you're a gentleman, but I think most of us can agree your goal wouldn't be a keg. That's not the goal. But you've got to decide, where do you want to be? Don't let my opinions influence your life. You know how you feel when you wake up in the morning. You know how you feel at the end of the day. But make sure you've got the energy to take you through the day so that you can create what you want for your family. And on it would go. When we got to the fun part, I would say to you, if you're not exactly sure what to do, and sometimes we're not, go get the book entitled 1,000 Places to See Before You Die. It's an extraordinary place to start. Open up the book and pick something and go. If you have an extraordinary event, magnificent. Over the next 30, 60, 90 days, pick somewhere else, do it again. Pick somewhere else, do it again. Pick somewhere else, do it again. Over time, you'll have some stories. You can tell people about why they call Japan the land of the rising sun, because you will have been there. I know, I've been there. You'll understand why Jacques Cousteau, the great great French explorer, called the South Island of New Zealand the most beautiful place on earth. Because you'll know, you too will have been there. You'll have been to the land of the midnight sun. You'll understand the different cultures and races and people and communities. You can travel the world, you can experience things, or you can stay right here in your backyard. There's lots of things you can do in your backyard. But make life interesting. Make it worthwhile. Decide. I hope before you're complete today, the only two decisions that I'm keen on is title and income. And I hope right now I can get you to take just a moment and put that down. November 1st, what's your title? November 1st, what's your income? And I mean your income put into your bank account in November from what you did in October. That's all.